everybody, Chef Deuce here, and I'm at Sweet Baby Ray's Catering, and I'm going to show you how to make some homemade stuffing, or dressing, depending on where you come from, for your holiday dinner. Alright, so stuffing is actually a combination of bread, some vegetables, some chicken stock or turkey stock, and then pretty much whatever flavors you want to put into there. So we're going to start with some celery and onions, and that's sauteing. So I have a cup of onions and a half a cup of celery, and that's just sauteing in a little butter. We're going to add a lot more butter, just you wait. Alright, so then we have a couple tablespoons of fresh rosemary chopped. Rosemary is a great herb, adds a ton of flavor. A couple tablespoons of fresh thyme. Again, I love cooking with fresh herbs. We'll have one bay leaf, a pinch of black pepper, a pinch of salt, and then some rubbed sage. And everybody's got rubbed sage up in their cabinet. It's been sitting up there since last holiday season when you bought it. So if it's that old, go out and get yourself some more rubbed sage. It doesn't cost that much, and the stuff up in your cabinet that's been there for all year, it doesn't taste like anything. So. Okay, now all this is sauteed. It's going to seem like a lot, but I'm going to add half a pound of butter to this. That's going to flavor and moisten the whole batch, and when you see all the bread, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So that's going to saute and cook down and get happy. And you just want those veggies to soften up. They're going to bake in the oven too. Now, for the base of our stuffing is going to be white bread. Now you can use leftover hamburger buns or hot dog buns or white bread or brioche or whatever you have at home, or you can go out and buy something special. But all you need to do is cut it up like a crouton, toast it in the oven, and make sure it's nice and crunchy, because you want all that flavor from the stock and veggies to soak in there. Now, at Sweet Baby Ray's, we always add cornbread. So this is about a half a dozen cornbread muffins that we do, diced up, baked off so they're super crunchy, and that's going to add a nice flavor and texture to your stuffing. Then, here comes the customizable part, okay? I like to do andouille sausage in mine because it adds a little flavor from the sausage, and then it also has a little heat too. And this is a really nice andouille sausage we use in our gumbo and jambalaya. And I just split them down in quarters and run my knife through it. And that's going to add a real nice flavor. I am actually going to put those in with my veggies and soften them up a little bit. And then, a lot of times what I like to do here at the catering building is take our smoked pulled chicken. So we have pulled chicken, we use it every day for a lot of different things, sandwiches, in our soups and stews. I'm going to run my knife through this, and I'm going to also put that in there. And that's going to add a nice smokiness to our stuffing. Now, this is going to be towards the savory end of stuffing. You can put apples and cranberries and, you know, all sorts of things that people put in stuffing to add their own spin on it. This is just one way that I like to do it. So, like I said, you can customize it pretty much to fit what you like. So now, we have our stuffing here, our bread mix. We're going to add our veggies, our chicken, and our andouille sausage, and our butter and herbs and all that yummy stuff. And then, we're going to add our chicken stock. Now, I said you got about a loaf of white bread and about a half a dozen cornbread muffins, and then you have about 2 quarts of chicken stock. And you put this in, every bread, depending on how far it's toasted, it might take a little bit more, a little less stock. This is going to soak in and be nice and moist, okay? So we're going to let that soak in. Then the next thing I like to do is take a couple eggs, This is going to help bind everything together and give a little richness. Heat them up a little bit. Technically, you need to let this cool down all the way, but my stock wasn't super hot, so the problem is if it's too hot, then I'm going to scramble the eggs right away, but this isn't too hot. So now you have your eggs in there. Stir that up nice. You can see it's pretty moist, but once that's in the oven, that'll all soak up and get nice and crunchy on the top and nice and juicy or moist in the middle, just how we like it. So you've got, right now, onions, celery, andouille sausage, smoked chicken, fresh herbs. These are oven-safe pans, so what we're going to do is spray these out. You can put it in a variety of shapes and sizes. And I always suggest using a little pan spray. Makes it easier on the dishwasher. Spoon in our mixture to our vessels. And this is going to bake in the oven for about an hour until it's nice and crunchy on top and it's cooked all the way through. And again, you can add different flavors and nuts and apples and cranberries. Yep. I like golden raisins sometimes for a little sweetness. But it's really nice to do something homemade. You know, you don't want to spend all this time on the turkey and all these other sides and then open a box of stovetop stuffing. So this amount of stuffing will feed 15 to 20 people. This is, like I said, going to bake for about an hour in a 350-degree oven until it's crunchy on top and nice and moist and cooked through in the middle. All right, you can go to our website at sbrcatering.com. There's an order form there, or you can find a phone number and call one of our catering specialists to help you out. Thanks for watching.